Hey guys, here's the new hot product, the Sega Genesis Mini. Great item, but I feel like a lot of people didn't reviews on this, so we're gonna throw this away. Bring in the sexy Sega Genesis 6-button controller with this nice red packaging. Let's get into it. Welcome to SMC Gaming. Okay guys, so here we have this Sega Genesis Mini 6-button controller. Like I mentioned in the opening, it does have the classic Genesis packaging, the later packaging, the red stripe with the Genesis name on it. It's very cool, makes it stand out in the shelves easily. It is made by Retrobit. They make good things, and of course it is an official Sega product. I think this was announced at CES or E3 last year. They have a bunch of stuff coming, and basically it has this nice little logo up here where it says it is actually works with the Genesis Mini and the Switch, so it's being marketed to Nintendo Switch users as well. That's pretty cool because I know the Sega Classics is out for the Switch. So it's pretty cool. I guess you can possibly use it with your computer as well because it is USB. So I picked mine up at GameStop. I'm going to start to open it. I picked mine up at not GameStop, EB Games here in Canada. Basically, it was behind the counter. I asked the guy, and I'm like, how much is it? And he's like, it's $29. I think it is $19.99 in the States. He said it was $29, and he's like, oh, you should get it now because once the Genesis Mini comes out, they won't be around. I was like, I don't know about that. I think it was more referring to when the Nintendo Classic came out. It was really hard to find the secondary, like, official controller. But anyways, so here it is. It just has the packaging inside. We'll bust it open. Basically, here you go. You have the controller. I have to be honest. So I remember playing with these when I was younger. I had a Sega Genesis, and it feels exactly the same. I believe they just found a warehouse full of these and just like cut the cord and added a USB to it because it feels exactly the same as the original model. Right away, the D-pad is nice. It has a nice feel to it. The whole thing moves. It feels like it would be great for Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. So it should be a good, nice feeling to it. I know some controllers give you like that raw thumb burn, but it feels nice. It feels nice. I can't wait to use it. Moving on to the buttons, so you've got the standard A, B, C, the X, Y, Z. I've noticed this from when I had this when I was younger. The A, B, C always feel a little hollow. It's nothing in this controller. It's just the design of the original controller. And then the X, Y, Z feel a little bit more solid. I wish the ABC were almost the same as these XYZ. I guess they go with the ABC like this because it's more of a reminds us of the 3-button controller, how the original layout was. But it's pretty nice. And of course it has the mode button up here, which if I do remember correctly, sorry I haven't read the instructions yet, I believe the mode button tells the Sega Genesis if it is a 6-button controller or it's acting as a 3-button controller. I believe that's what that does. That's from memory. I haven't read anything. But it has a nice little feel to it. And of course, because we're all pretty much modern gamers now, your fingers naturally go up here. You're looking for trigger buttons, which I believe the Sega Saturn controller is a similar design, and it does have trigger buttons. But of course, this is the Sega Genesis 6-button controller, so it's before that. So I mean, it has a nice feel to it. It feels solid. It has a nice shine in the plastic. The buttons do feel good. Of course, it's got the USB, so should we just plug and play? Looks like the fairly standard thing. I can't wait to use it with the Sega Genesis Mini. Of course, in Japan, the Sega Genesis Mini comes with 2 6-button controllers, and here in North America, it comes with 2 3-button controllers. I wish Sega hadn't done that, but that's all I can do. So hopefully this is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, dropped it. Anyways, here you go. It is this Sega Genesis 6-button arcade pad. My Retrobit, an official Sega product, and we'll get it plugged in. So guys, that was the video. Basically just a quick look at the controller. Awesome piece of technology. We just wanted to say, if you like what we're doing here, the cosplay content and the video game content, please think about subscribing as well. If you could, leave a like or a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys and what you think we're doing here. Anyways, hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.